Welcome back to Portugal and the first glimpses of spring. With a couple of days of dry and sometimes even sunny weather ahead, we're working out the best use of our time. So Phil's back up a ladder to finish off the trims on the bathroom roof and putting a decent lock on the suite room door. Meanwhile, I'm hacking away in the back room of the main building where the roof has fallen in. It's impossible to do when it rains. And also going outside to try and put some shape and order into the courtyard garden. But first, it's back to the ladders, and he even got me up one for a while.
I need to move it towards me a little bit.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Right, so the piece of timber I want is the bit that's underneath your... So give me a second. Okay, do you want to try and put the clamp on it? So you see how I've done it, it's going to go...
You hold on to it for a sec.
Yeah.
Needs to be level with the bottom of the furthest left because the other one's a bit higher up. There you go. Yeah, about there. That's good.
Well, the question is whether does this one sit behind that or outside of it?
Oh, right, yeah.
This one,
Yeah.
does it sit behind like that or
It
outside?
should probably go on the outside, really.
Because I think
It'll
it's a
look
bit
better.
short at this end.
It'll look neater if it comes to the front here, on this side. Depends how much space you've got it in.
Yeah, it's going to have to go outside. The side ones are going to have to be on. I need to make it a little bit longer than the board is, so the outside ones
Can go on the outside, which is
can be on the
it
outside.
looks
and
better. It'll look better there anyway.
this will then have to shunt slightly.
Brilliant. That looks great.
We do it there. I just
Yeah.
need a slight
Sliver off there.
sliver off there.
Just like, and then you go.
In fact, tell you what, I'll mark it on this one. So that's the angle then that I need there. Cool.
Oh, don't get too close, I'm a bit sweaty. Spent the day today chiselling inside what was the main living room of the main house, what will be partly our master bedroom and partly probably the kitchen area. I think the wall's going to come probably about halfway through, so that will be the back wall. It'll need obviously repointing, cleaning up and everything. This wall here is gonna have to probably come down, but we can certainly recycle the stone and use it elsewhere wherever it's needed. So it's not wasted.
So that'll be decorative stuff for another place.
Well, or to fill in walls where there might be gaps, or
We might well find a few gaps, and it's probably not going to go to the full height anyway. So building again on top might be necessary too.
Yeah, so we'll see. But quite pleased with how it's come off. I got one corner came off all in one lump, which was really very nice. That back right hand corner there.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Giant lump, which saved a lot of chipping. So.
But yeah, looks good.
There's all sorts of stones there. Then mainly lots of little tiny ones, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, good work. Nice job.
I'm pleased with how that's gone today.
Picking up again from yesterday, so it's the side panel for the bathroom roof and getting the door onto the suite room, so we've got that securely shut away for storage. A couple of bits more carpentry, and the weather's lovely. I'm back in my t-shirt, and lovely place to be. The door is off and prepared, well, as clean as I can get it anyway for the state it is. It's come out of the door frame over there, and I've taken about 15mm off the bottom. It was scraping on the floorboard, so that was a necessary little relief on there. Just give it a quick sanding over. The old mechanism was a bit of a pain to get off, but got there eventually. And so now just putting a Yale on it. I now realise the one I've got to hand is actually the wrong hand, so it'll be upside down. But we'll manage with that. That won't be a problem. So after a cup of tea, again I've moved the locking area, so where the catch plate was on the door frame, a bit rough and ready. So I've moved the locking area a little bit up. So I've scraped out, gone there, the old one was there, and that should give me then a nice clean area to go for the slam plate on the door side. You've got a lot of this stuff out today.
Yep. Nearly done, really. Unbelievably. I didn't think I would, but yeah, some of it comes off in big lumps, so it makes life a bit easier. Particularly that bit there, but look at those lovely big stones. You can definitely reuse those. honour of Valentine's Day.
Okay, Janie, if you are available. So I get all these in and started. So if I get the steps out of here, have you got the steps?
I've got the step up. Yeah, I've got the step up here.
It might be that you can stand on that.
Yeah.
At that end.
Okay, bring that. Where are we? That way?
No, towards you.
To the end of the pattern.
There. No, to there.
Okay.
No, so now you want to be, can you get to the height to be the top of the OSB sheet?
There, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, that should hold itself up now. That's what it needs to be there.
Just got the very last corner to chip off now of this wall, so that'll be 2 walls clear in here, which is really good. Didn't want to bore you with hours of chipping, but you can see the last bit. Hope it comes off in one big lump now. And that's it, really. 2 walls clear.
Conclusion of the day, we've now got fascia board going all along the front and all up the side of the bathroom. Happy with that, and I had to put a little bit of an extension piece in the back edge there, but it's tied into the roof above. And that looks a lot better. Very pleased with that.
And just to finish off the day, I know it's a bit dark in here, but I thought I'd just show you that I've also cleared this wall as well, apart from the really hard concrete bits around the window. So those are going to need something a bit stronger. But it all came off in great big lumps, so it was actually quite quick to do. So happy bunny. Of course, there's now a big pile of rubble that's going to need clearing up, putting in sacks and moving away. But it's that in here, and then if I rotate, you can see all the stuff in here. So don't fancy doing it now because it's the end of the day and I'm tired. But maybe tomorrow or one day during the week. After a slightly wetter evening, I took advantage of the softer ground to start shaping the courtyard garden.
just run a little dribble of oil down inside each one so that it will swing a bit more easily. And there we go. Oh, swings beautifully. And with a bit taken off the bottom, doesn't foul on the floorboards. Lovely. Just got to mark the slam plate, and that'll be great. That'll do it. That's it. In behind, nice, lovely. Yay! Not the prettiest thing in the world. We've gone a long way beyond pretty on this door, but that'll do. There's a little bit of finishing I need to do on this door, and having been very, very careful to make sure I have the keys on the outside, that locking barrel is a bit proud. So I found a bit of timber just roughly the right thickness. It's quite, I can get the grain to go the right way, there we go. It's a very red, it's sort of possibly chestnut. It's quite a bit harder than a lot of the other woods, but if I put that onto there, and then there's a brass finishing ring and two of the tiniest screws. I think we'll go horizontal on that. Got the spike to guide those in, get those roughly where I want them to be. Again, they provide countersunk screws to screw in a flat bezel. Strange, but there we go. And the finishing, the final test. Locked it. Yo! That'll do for now. I'm inside the suit room, and what I'd like to do is to see what's under these few floorboards, which are a little bit rotten at that end where the rain from the collapsed roof in the other side of that door has come through. So if I can rebuild a slightly better floor that we can use this as a storage space. So first step is to see if they come up. Oh, that was easier than I thought. Yeah, I'm gonna. So as that door doesn't open, because the ceiling timbers have fallen down, so it will only push so far. So I'm probably going to have to do something over there. It's interesting, there's a big stone being placed underneath each of the joists, except that that one isn't actually supporting the joist at all. So there would have been something else underneath it that's just come out somehow. I mean, it's as if the pillars, so the joists have been rested on stones as pillars to give them a bit of support to the span. So there's the stone underneath the joist, and there's another one you can see underneath that one. And this is my new bump hat. It's a special cap with a hard lining just to going inside there. There's a few overhanging bits when you get through the door to the outside part. There's a few overhanging tiles and some dodgy roof beams. So yeah, over Christmas this was the thing I needed most to protect myself. So this is the area of overhanging stuff that I had to take down. So the door wouldn't open beyond about there. So those ceiling boards above had to come out just to give me enough room. You can see the inside for probably the first time we've shown it. Lots and lots of very wet, very rotten timber and roof tiles falling down. This room is a complete wreck. But what I need to do, coming back out the door, is to put a couple of floorboards and get some floorboards from between that joist and sort of overhang a little bit so that we don't go as far as the threshold, and therefore any rain that comes in from the outside won't get them wet, and that will keep then at least a more solid floor in here. Get a couple of shelf units up and start to be able to use this one as a bit more of a dry store than has currently been the case.
Which is great in theory, but as ever, we've run out of time this week, so Phil will pick that up again in another episode. Thanks so much for joining us. Please come back next week when I hope to have a bit of bathroom privacy. I can only rough it for so long, and I don't whistle that well, so a bathroom door is high on Phil's priority list.